What's going on? It's your boy Sermon at Sermon's Domain on Twitter. Lil Wayne is probably the king of collaborative albums that might happen but ultimately don't. Through his career, we've seen him drop one collaborative project, and that was with Birdman, Like Father Like Son. But there's been so many others. I Can't Feel My Face with Joel Santana, the T Wayne project with T-Pain, and who knows what else was out there. Last year, 2 Chainz announced that Lil Wayne and him were doing a project called Collie Grove. And as far as I know, it's still in the works. We've seen the two collaborate on numerous occasions, and 2 Chainz was kind of teasing a little bit of a new song that they were working on. So it seems like that might be a possibility. But also, Lil Wayne is adding another project in the works. He didn't. Obviously, Lil Wayne is not the type to speak about this stuff. Everybody else that's involved speaks on it. 2 Chainz was the one that announced a project, and for this new one, he kind of takes it back to the old Cash Money days. He's teaming up with Mannie Fresh and Juvenile to do a trio album. Obviously, it's exciting news because, you know, Juvenile and Lil Wayne are part of the Hot Boys. Mannie Fresh was one of the main producers of the Hot Boys. And having them all three together is like a burst of nostalgia. Juvenile and Mannie revealed this information in the new interview with All Hip Hop. They basically said, like, they're just satisfying what the fans want. And so this is ultimately, you know, a fan project and giving them what they wanted for years. And I gotta say, I don't know, I'm on the fence about it. If you know any of my other videos about Lil Wayne, you know that I'm very on the fence about anything Lil Wayne in 2015, 2016, past couple years. So I don't know how this is going to play out. I don't know if it's going to sound good because I honestly haven't heard many good verses from Juvenile lately. And Mannie, you know, I think Mannie's always good for a verse with like some comedy sprinkled into it. That's always been like his spiel. But I don't know if he still has it in him because the last project he dropped was more of like an EDM type of thing. So I didn't really get to hear like Mannie Fresh spitting any bars or, you know, rapping to where it's like he might still have it. The last thing that he was on was the No Ceilings 2. And that intro was terrible to me. But I'm going to hold, like I do with everything that Lil Wayne drops, I'm going to hold a bit of faith that maybe this project will be good if it does come. Who knows if it'll show up or not. It seems like the two are kind of hard at work. Mannie Fresh was posting some pictures on Instagram with Juvenile in the studio and then with Wayne in the studio. The interesting thing was how his hashtag for the Wayne photo was Collie Grove, which is the project with 2 Chainz. So it seems like maybe that particular session is something that's going to go on that collaborative project. I don't know. If you've been paying attention, over on New Year's Eve, Lil Wayne and Birdman kind of reconciled, at least publicly. We saw them, you know, partying together out in Miami. And it looks like things have been smoothed out. So I don't know what the status of all of this is in terms of like, are these going to be albums that are dropping through Cash Money, Young Money, or, you know, what the situation is at this point. It's Lil Wayne's career is one big clusterfuck right now. There's a lot going on. We still have the Carter 5, still waiting on that, and I don't know. I'm gonna hold my faith, like I said, because I want a Lil Wayne, Juvenile, Mannie Fresh project to be good. I want it to make me feel like the old Cash Money days, but only Wayne is like the standout now, in a sense. You know, all the progression that he's had. Because before in the Hot Boys, he was kind of like the little guy. He was like right next to Turk, and like Juvenile and BG were like the top guys. But now it's like Lil Wayne is the top guy, and Juvenile and, you know, Mannie Fresh to a lesser extent is also in that position now. So I don't know. And it's interesting that Turk isn't part of this. It would feel pretty much like a Hot Boys album minus BG, who doesn't get out until 2026, unfortunately. So I don't know why they didn't include Turk. I don't know. So we shall see in 2016 if this album actually happens, and we'll see if it's actually good. Um, so I would love to know your thoughts on the idea of Juvenile, Lil Wayne, and Mannie Fresh doing an album together, and even 2 Chainz and Lil Wayne doing an album together. Do either of those sound appealing to you, or do you just want to skip all of that and get to the Carter Five, or are you just giving up on Lil Wayne music? Let me know in the comment section below. And then like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, share the video, follow me on Twitter at Sermons Domain. As always, thank you for your time. I appreciate you for watching. And until next time, peace.